What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. We are back today with Cour 3, Episode 6 of Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War today.
We're ready, like you just said it, war. We're ready for war. We did a preparation last episode. We got some of the captains and lieutenants and other Soul Reapers all together. We did our speech. We are ready. Aizen, he is on the surface, in the chair, with the aura, all this stuff. But he gotta stay to the chair because we don't
trust you like that.
We need you, but we don't trust you like that. And isn't he the one with the whole quote about trust? So yeah, nobody.
I think so.
No. But also another return. Grimjow Jack is here. He pulls up on Ichigo, Yodorichi, and Co. He's going to be of help. And also the Quincy's. We have Bazbi, Giselle, and I forget the blonde girl's name from the Quincy's.
Chomp Chomp.
The mouth girl. Chomp Chomp. Exactly. They are here to help us because Yhwach has abandoned them. And they're like, well, we got to team up. We got to kill him. We don't care. So we're here.
And there is going to be a little bit of a time delay as it relates to Yhwach sort of coalescing with this new power of his that he has absorbed, because it did take quite the toll on him. And then for the post-credit scene of last episode, we saw those little eye tendon mouth things kind of droop down from the ceiling where the royal palace was. I don't know if they're pulling something up, they're pulling the royal palace down. I think they're just getting closer together, but that little section that Ichigo opened up will not be open forever. So we have to make sure we Ricky tick up there before it closes.
So we got the gate open. We're on our way. I'm excited. So you ready to hop into this episode?
Yes, I am. So without any further delay, let's get into Season 3, Cour 3, Episode 6 of Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War, right about now.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
Spirit Bomb! Spirit Bomb!
Byakuya really should be dead, man. Like, just looking at him, he basically is dead. He don't have no lines. He's like Chad. Like, they barely speak now.
He didn't speak a lot beforehand, but still.
Nope, yep.
Hurry!
No. Look at that, man.
Unaffected, vibing, thriving, living my best life.
But, like I said, before we started, about how people say it's going to be like an all-out war pretty much for the rest of the series. Yhwach, man, give me some substance for real. I don't know if he's going to even have the chance to do it for real, because it's going to be the war, but whatever. We'll see.
Do you think that he will have any consequential dialogue before the end of the series? Or if it's only going to be when he's fighting Ichigo? I think it's more likely he doesn't say anything until the end.
That's the problem I have. Like, I expected someone with this much conviction to speak more, but...
And I'm going to say something, whether or not you agree, I guess I'll find out, but for a mangaka as Kubo that is so enthralled with poetry, you know, that type of like artistic style, I don't think Bleach really lives up to the expectations of the dialogue. Like, the dialogue never blows me away in this series.
You know what's funny? I actually agree with you, and I feel like a lot of people would disagree with us. And maybe we're not seeing a lot of things for what it is. Maybe we're just, stuff is going over our head. But honestly, there's a lot of very generic dialogue in this series too. It's like
the only thing that really
true,
shined was like the Ukiura dialogue.
Ukiura, exactly.
And that's why I love him so much.
I'll say Ukiura. Mayuri has obviously his speech. Aizen here and there.
Throw the hands just for the one time.
What a wild fight.
Ha!
I also love the conclusion to it. Ichigo said, I ain't got no more time to be wasted. I gotta beat you. I think it's pretty underrated. Wow, who was that, Neil?
Oh, of course.
He was really coughing up in the studio. So I'm your superior.
Oh, Lord. He's not.
I mean, you're not wrong entirely because the numbers really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Ukiura is actually above a lot of y'all. Yami, fuck Yami, but is that
Yes, it is.
the girl from the Fullbringers arc?
Bingo bango.
Okay. And PSP boy. I like this a lot. I think I mentioned them last week too. I was like, where the Fullbringers at? Everybody's here.
Yo! What a ragtag group of Bleach characters
I
we
was
got here.
literally about to say that word for word.
Doo-doo-doo. Not this 8-bit soundtrack in the background.
Valley of Screams.
Lost Souls. That is so big brain, I do not understand
Yes.
it the slightest.
I mean, because isn't that what the Quincy's are doing in Cour 1? When they came out of the
so.
shadows just out of nowhere, basically. You couldn't even sense them. Shout out my boy Hachi, man.
Oh, the
Big
Hatos.
clutch against
The
Bodyguard.
Hatos.
Yeah, see, I'll be talking about the Hatos. Hey, man, I will be practicing that day in and day out on the Soul Society.
X-Men
I know I'm
97?
going to be ass regardless. I realize, man, since he's like one of my favorite characters in this series, he reminds me of another favorite character I have in another series. Boy Shikamaru. They got the responsibility, they're burdened by, and they're chill.
So is this kind of like Minato from Naruto? Just a slower version of it? Huh?
Cool ass. I'll say my world. I'm trying to be the king of Wakamundo. Where am I supposed to kill you? Damn, he said I gotta kill you on home turf, huh?
Dang.
Gotta get the rematch on home turf. How could you? Who do you?
Imu-sama.
How could you?
Imu-sama. Cool.
Hotspot's the only one that's never phased.
Yeah, anyone else would be freaking out.
Literally. And maybe we can explore Yhwach a lot through hot swats as well. That's another way to learn more about a character. Get that substance.
From the OP.
I love this guy, man. He's funny.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
There is something about stasis that just represents a sense of control and power that movement just doesn't. If you can make things stop where they stand.
First son. I kind of wonder if the Quincy's also have like a... Well, they do. They have crosses. I was about to say a Christian inspiration. But yeah, I agree with you though. Like, just being... Just like with Isaac. Both of them just same spot, power. Yes.
If I could be a NEET the rest of my life, I'm going to be that NEET the rest of my life. I love how animated she is. Smitten.
You know, one thing I will say about this arc and with just Ichigo's character, he's at the level where I feel like he's basically a complete MC, but the story is still going on, and this is not an epilogue. In other series, the MC is still progressing until the very end, but him as a character, he's already at a certain level, like where the responsibility, the maturity, how he treats other characters, even his foes, as you can see in this room. I like that. It's different from a lot of other MCs. Like to save the Soul Society.
I haven't heard this since
like,
Cour
he's
1.
a master. I remember this from the damn trailer.
What is this? I've never seen something like this before.
I had to look at the time real quick. Okay, we got more time. I was like, damn,
Good,
play this with me a
good.
cliffhanger. Is this the Demon King's castle in Freerin that we got to get to?
This is the royal palace.
Ruh-roh.
つまりさっき聖堂から持ち上げた町をそれほどの力を手に入れたってことだよ。敵さんがさ。
どうやらここは紛れもなく霊王宮のようじゃ。
Look at the camera work.
霊王宮を自分のものに作り変えよった。
霊王宮が落とされ、そのすべてが敵の手に落ちたってことですか。
I love the aesthetic that we're building up. Like, hell has frozen over. And no, that's not a pun to the hell arc, but literally, this is the end of days.
Speaking of Frozen, we haven't seen Hitsugaya in a long ass time after his training session. Or he was about to go train. That's forgot. Like, he's like the one person I don't think we have seen.
Oh, younger brother. I mean, yeah, she's got a point. So they can't fight in the sky?
Yeah, that's wild because they always fight in the damn
Always.
sky. Oh man.
Which then gives the Quincy's an even better advantage because they have the wings.
I love the setting.
Okay.
Setting the stage, literally. So for the first time ever,
We're
gonna finally see these guys surpass their limits. Cause Jesus Christ, y'all are so sorry in every goddamn arc. Ooh, hold on, so
I'm just waiting for like someone to get sniped.
The way that he was looking back, I thought it was gonna be him. Get off of me.
Okay. Where are we dropping, boys?
Well, yeah, they said we feel powerful, especially you, Yhwach. He said, I feel power. He said, this is what this kind of power feels like? Look at him.
An Ice Throne King.
Who are you with that damn sweat droplet on his face still?
He's been there for 3 episodes.
The holy newborn.
Okay.
Well, we're here now, so all-out war ensues next week.
The jewels are the pieces of Soul Society being used to build this foundation.
The hell are you? Is there any other character on our side that we don't know where they are besides Hitsugaya? How the hell is he even going to get in there?
I don't think Aizen went with them, so he might be able to reopen the gate, maybe?
Probably. Oh, that would be pretty interesting, huh? Get the conversation between those two characters. Because remember, Hitsugaya, he absolutely hates him.
I remember.
And he was the first one to suss him out, really. So, oh boy. Gates of the Sun.
I don't remember a lot from the Fullbringer arc. Were those the only 2 that really like survived, or are there other ones that are still back on Earth?
I want to say that all of them besides like Ginjo and Tsukishima were there. So the Dirty Boots girl, I don't remember her dying. Especially since she fought Renji. Hell no. Hell no.
To answer your question from earlier, the only 2 people that we don't know their whereabouts are Ichigo's dad and Uryu's dad, because they are still technically on Earth.
Uryu, my man.
What's going on?
How
you feeling?
I'm not liking that. I'm not liking this at all because, like, and I said it before, I would have loved if we would have explored a book with him and got a little even more context to kind of, so we can kind of feel it and internalize it ourselves through him versus us just getting the gist like, oh, they got taken out and massacred because of, you know, the situation that happened, which we already knew about. But like seeing him now just being all sweaty and shocked and scared, it's like, I mean, it's okay to be concerned and shocked,
Yeah.
you know, but now he looks like, oh shit, I fucked up. Like, duh. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, I don't really understand that a lot. We should have seen more from him. I would say probably like in Cour 2, how he even like really came on board. We just seen him read the book and then he showed up.
So I have a
Unless
question.
you're undercover the whole time,
like,
that saves it, but I don't know.
I feel like your Bleach memory is better than mine. Have they ever brought up the Lost Souls before? I don't remember them.
I don't remember either.
Okay. So let's operate under the assumption this is the first time that they've been brought up. What is a lost soul? Is it someone that was killed and did not go to hell? Is it someone that was killed in the living and wasn't turned into a hollow?
Well, I guess technically we've heard of it because of the whole holification. Certain souls couldn't cross over. That's why Ichigo had to save innocent souls that were going to be devoured by other hollows.
So my thought process was related to your earlier question, like who still we haven't seen. Theoretically, and bear with me if this is just 5-head twitchy like normal, could Ukiura come back? Because technically that was a hollow that was killed by a Rubik's Cube that was Ichigo. Could we see Ichigo's mom? Could we see her return? Because technically speaking, I feel like there is some, let's just say, unfinished business. Now, I might be personally biased as it relates to Dandadan, and we're thinking there's some correlation there between the living having something to, you know, finalize before their death. I don't know. That was probably the most interesting world building part of this episode for me. Dialogue, it was fun. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. I just don't really feel like we moved the needle much. I definitely next episode though. My goodness. I feel like we're just gonna hop straight into it.
Is this a fact that basically Jump pretty much forced Kubo, to continue this story?
That's the prevailing theory.
Literally, okay. If that is the case, I 1000% see that it's pretty obvious, I feel like. Because we've said it week after week about Yhwach. It's kind of just rinse and repeat. Same thing that happened with Aizen with less substance, I feel. Since we're learning more and more things in this world, and we do know of the Hell Arc, which, you know, Kubo, I guess he'll get back into that eventually. My prediction is once this finishes up in the anime for Cour 4.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of unfinished business when it comes to like just the world itself. Because there's a lot of things that we do know, a lot of things that we don't know, especially when it comes to souls, maybe reincarnation, and the hell stuff, especially since people were saying that the brief conversation between Ukitake and Unohana was like a Hellverse reference.
Yeah,
about
preface.
I think they said something like, we'll see each other soon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So in hell?
I think so. I think so.
So, you know, there's a lot to look forward to in this series, but this is just things that we just gotta talk about. Obviously, you guys know we always try to be honest on this channel. This episode did exactly what it needed to do, though. It's a preparation, and we're here now. We're actually here in their home court, so war's about to begin, or resume rather.
Yeah. And my last final point for this discussion will be a reminder to not only you, Vante, but to myself and our viewers. We know next to nothing about the Soul King. Now, I know that Yhwach has essentially taken in his essence and his powers, but for as pivotal of a figure, and for, I would say, I joked earlier that like, oh, Imu-sama, so if you read One Piece, you should know who that is. But there almost seems to be, I would argue, more mystery as it relates to the Soul King, because we've only really gotten like, you know, snapshots. We didn't even know what the Soul King wanted before he got devoured by Yhwach. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit of look into that. I don't know how Kubo would work that into the storyline. Maybe like as he's attacking Ichigo in this powered up form, like he has some internal memories that get flashed into his brain or something. But probably. Yeah, overall, I feel like it could either be the Hellverse or it could be at the end of this one to where we could get a lot more as it relates to the Soul King's backstory. And both Vante and I do want that.
I hope so, because for the Soul King, for a character that's that pivotal to this story. I've never been spoiled on him at all. So I hope that there is more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a little concerned or worried, or not concerned, more like worried, because I haven't heard nothing about him other than what we learned from the Soul King in this arc. So I hope that there is more. Because right now, Buddy is literally a plot device. Like very much so. Like he actually is. He's the reason why the main antagonist right now just got stronger.
Yeah.
It was for the plot. But obviously, you know, he is the pillar of all the worlds. So there's more to that. I'm just half joking, but half not. No.
Well,
But,
to calm your
yeah,
fears
pretty
a
much
little
all I
bit,
got,
they did confirm for us, the manga readers that have watched our discussions in the past, that a lot of the additional content is related to either Ichibei, the Soul King, or Yhwach. So I think Kubo is working with the anime production to kind of flesh out that storyline. And then we did hear how the series ended previously. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be a direct connection and continuation into the Hell arc by getting the Soul King's backstory for anime original content at the end of Cour 4. Hopefully.
Right. Yeah. And plus we know, like, from the brief things that we have seen, he was definitely a person.
Yes.
Before.
Started
like,
off.
He's a person. Or maybe even an arc one day, if you know, who knows. But all right, that's pretty much all I got on my end, though.
I promise that's it for me.
All right, stay tuned. We got Bleach. We also are reacting to Arcane. Literally today, right after this, we have an Arcane session. If you haven't watched Arcane, go watch it. It's great. But pull up for those videos for Bleach. We're going to react to the movie Look Back. Fujimoto. You know, you know. Undead Unluck tomorrow on Sunday. We got a lot of stuff, so stay tuned for all the content we got coming to the channel and more in the backlog. And please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video or stream, and
Peace.